Hey everyone, so today we're going to look at something a little bit different. It's a digital publication that's really trying to create a quiet little corner for itself on the, let's face it, very loud internet. It's called Cool Hand Frank. Okay, let's get into it.
Just think for a second about your daily online life. You know the drill, right? You open up your phone or your laptop, and bam, you were just hit with a wall of everything. Information, updates, notifications, it's just a constant flood.
And that's the real challenge for all of us, isn't it? How do you cut through all of that noise to find something that's actually worth your time? You know, something that feels, well, real.
And this gets us right to the heart of the problem that this whole publication is trying to solve. Because let's be honest, we are all in one way or another drowning in content. I mean, this is basically the texture of the modern web. You're just trying to read one article and you're constantly swatting away ads, pop-ups, and a million other things that are all fighting for your attention. It's exhausting. It's like we're navigating a digital storm every single day. You've got that endless, mindless scroll that just sucks you in. You've got articles that feel kind of soulless, probably because they were written by a machine. And then the headlines, all designed to trick you into clicking, not to actually inform you. Oh, and then notifications, they just never, ever stop. But what if there was an alternative? What if there was a place that was designed to be the complete opposite of that storm? Well, this is the central promise of Cool Hand Frank. This is how they describe themselves, and that's a really powerful statement, I think. Not just another website, but an oasis, a place you go to actually escape the chaos, not to dive deeper into it. So what does this oasis actually look like in practice? Well, it's a carefully curated space that's focused on quality. We're talking high-level writing, cool art, and smart humor. And it's built for people who are just plain tired of sifting through all the online junk to find something good. So, what do you really find when you step inside this so-called oasis? Let's take a look at the actual stuff they publish. The first thing you notice is the variety. This is not your standard blog or news site, that's for sure. It's a whole mix of things. Really engaging essays, genuinely witty humor, short stories. They even have the occasional poem. And all of that is right alongside some curated art and recommendations for things to watch or listen to. And to give you a real feel for the personality here, you gotta check out some of their article titles. For example, you get stuff like Garage Sale Pirates, and then you get something totally different, like some questions for living dead girl Nicole. Right away, you can tell this is not your typical clickbait fare. And I gotta say, this one might be my personal favorite. Cool Hand Frank's official 2028 presidential candidacy announcement. I mean, come on, that just perfectly captures the smart, irreverent, and witty tone they're going for. But beyond the quirky titles and the cool content, there's a much deeper idea at work here, a whole philosophy, really. The contrast here is just night and day. On one side, you have the typical internet experience we all know. AI-generated stuff, content overload, ads, clickbait. But on the other side, you've got the Cool Hand Frank promise. 100% human-created, high-grade storytelling, zero distractions, and handcrafted words. It's a direct answer to all that chaos. And they really lean into this idea of craftsmanship. This quote just nails it. It's not about just churning out content at a massive scale. It's about creating something with actual care, with a real human touch. And that human element, it doesn't just stop with the writing. They also use their platform to shine a light on something bigger, what they call a recurring good cause. For instance, they recently featured an organization called Parker Project. And this number you're seeing, over 500, what's that? Well, that's the number of families battling childhood cancer that this single organization has helped. It's a really powerful detail that shows this publication is trying to have a positive impact that goes beyond just entertainment. Okay, so let's zoom out. What does this all add up to? In an age of absolutely massive media platforms, why does a small, curated publication like this even matter? Well, what it really represents is an alternative path. By choosing to support something like this, a reader is making a few very conscious decisions. First, they're choosing quality that's been curated over just an endless feed spit out by an algorithm. They're also choosing to directly support human creators, real writers and artists. And maybe most importantly, they're choosing to reclaim their own focus by creating a space for intentional reading, not just mindless scrolling. Which leaves us with a final, really important question to think about.
In a world that is only getting louder and more automated, are these small human-curated oases the real future of how we connect with writing and art online? It's definitely something to chew on. That's all for this explainer. Thanks for tuning in.